All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol SCKT, Sckt Mobile Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we dive into this chart, I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have a new ticker symbol to share with you guys towards the end of this video. You won't want to miss, and you definitely want to add it to your watch list. And to stay tuned that I will be launching a Patreon starting tomorrow or sometime later this week. So stay tuned for that coming soon. So here we are, Sckt Mobile Inc. What a run, right? We saw this run on the 12th, very small, like just a few cents, almost $1. And then today bounced from like $3 all the way up to 11, and from 11 all the way up to 34, and we came right back down to around 18.24 right now after hours. So this is a lot of movement, and there's a lot of gray area here. Like, what do you look for? What do you want to see? So I'm going to help you guys dissect this as much as possible, but you need to pay close attention to these numbers because of the volatility here, and who knows, it can consolidate or it could just run right back up, right? So we're going to look at this super narrow, and then we're going to look at it much broader. So 50-day moving average, here we are, 10.05 to be exact. Anything above it, bullish. Anything below it, bearish. Now, the last support level before the 50-day moving average is 10.44. So you can write that down. That's the closest one to the 50-day moving average to see what's going on. Like the last support before you're in bearish territory. So the support level right now within the last couple hours of the day is 17.61. If that gets broken through, I'd pay close attention to the behavior and how quickly is it moving downwards. Now, to have like a midway point between the support and the 50-day moving average, I would use this point here of 12.79. And if you want to use the one closer to it, right here, 16.79. I think 16 is too close. I would use down here at 12.79 to see what's going on with the stock. And you have some room to see if the bulls are trying to reappear or the bears are tearing this one fairly fast. Now, on the upward trend, right, the closest support was down here, right, 17.61, give or take. Now, our resistance is going to be up here, 12.35. That needs to be broken through by the bulls. They need to turn that into a support and work their way up from that point forward to newer highs and newer resistance levels. If they cross that, the next one would be up here at 27.76. And then obviously the most important one, the high of 34.98, almost $35. So I hope that with these cues, you guys are well equipped for tomorrow's trading day. I will look at the narrowed in ones first and then work my way outwards as the day plays out and how the stock's reacting. But you really want to pay close attention to how the stock is moving, because this one's been moving pretty fast. Just as fast as it went up is as fast as it's been moving down. And we need to see how it's going to react tomorrow. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned to the end because I do have a ticker symbol you won't want to miss. And you definitely want to add it to your watch list. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is a big opportunity. There's a lot out there, but this one is in a sector that the opportunity to the price per share, to the market cap, is just so undervalued because it's so fresh and new into the market. And also it's a growing company. Once it makes it, just like the other big players in this sector, I mean, the opportunity will be big from this point moving outwards. So the potential here, according to this platform, their infrastructure and their business goals and everything that's projected about them, it's a big opportunity if everything obviously falls into place and so forth. So when I mean big, and you guys know I'm not hype, you guys know that I don't like to overinflate things or, make things seem bigger than they are, but I am here to emphasize that this stock is a big opportunity. So before we jump into the ticker symbol I'm going to share with you guys, I just want to quickly look here at Genius Brands. We talked about it yesterday to add to your watch list. So this was at about 201 when market closed on Friday. So when I said this was a learning experience for anyone that didn't know or wasn't too familiar with it, it was showing signs based off of different indicators like the RSI, the MACD, and also the closer moving average, that there was a possibility that this could start to work its way up. Well, it certainly did. It went from 201 all the way to 220. Quickly dropped right back down. So the volatility, you can see it there. Now, you want to continue watching this one going into the week because there is opportunity probably for this one to continue to do this type of movement as long as indicators are showing that. But right now the ticker symbol is kind of fighting, right, to stay above that $2 mark, and it's coming right back down, and it's coming back really fast. You know, I didn't think that it was going to come back that fast. I thought it would kind of consolidate a little bit higher, then probably pull back and then run back up, something like that throughout the week. And who knows, maybe it's pulling back to this point. More investors look at it as an opportunity, load up on shares and bring this one back up. So you want to continue watching this one carefully, but this is a very speculative play. So I want every single investor to be aware of that. So what ticker symbol is it that I want to talk about? Well, it is OZON. This is the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list. This is the big opportunity. So here we are. You can see how this IPO'd, right? At around $40, it ran up to 50, came back down, and then it ran back up to 56, came back down to 46. From that point forward, it spiked up to 68, and it's cooling off. So the cool thing about this one is that when you zoom in, yes, you could see the subtle downward movement in a very slow fashion because it's only gone down $4. But when you zoom out, you can kind of see that it's consolidating. It's hanging out within this channel. It hasn't broken through the $62 mark, and it hasn't broken through the highest point here after that drop of $66, almost $67. So you want to watch this carefully. If it breaks through 62, it could start to hit newer lows. And if it continues to stay in this channel, all it takes is another catalyst for this to run up. Look how small the market cap is. And what are they? Well, they're an internet retailer. They are comparable to Jumia. And if you want to compare it to the top dogs, Shopify, Amazon, eBay, and so forth. Now, even when we go to eBay, eBay's pretty small. These guys have so much more room. So who is Ozon? Well, they are the Amazon of Russia. Pretty much. Based off the articles and everything that I've seen, that's pretty much what they are. I look forward to seeing what you guys find about this one. If you want to comment down below, I would appreciate it. Or what you have found if you already knew about this one. But very important to do some research here on this and not miss out on knowing more about it. Because look at eBay. eBay's market cap is 42 billion and it's in the 60s range. So yes, it's almost in the same type of sector, but this is even bigger. Ozon is even bigger. Look at that, 11 billion. So if this was to go into the 40 billion mark, just like eBay, like we could see here, 42, and it's going for 62 a share, there's probably more that goes into the market share, right, of these two different sectors, and then also the market cap and the price per share that make these valued differently. But once this hits like 40 billion, this is going to be upwards to, you know, maybe 2x or 3x the current price. Think about that. So when we go to Jumia, let's see how Jumia is doing. Now Jumia is comparable to this one. They're fresh, they're new. Jumia has a smaller market cap and they're around the same price per share, right? So there's room here even for Jumia, right? This is awesome stuff here. Now, when you compare the two of them, some people will say that Jumia has a little bit less of an infrastructure or growth potential than Ozon. One is better than the other. That's more of a like personal preference. But the top dog here that leads the whole pack is Amazon. Okay? Amazon leads the whole pack. Could these market caps of these companies reach these numbers? Possibly. It's going to take years, but it can possibly reach that. And if it even reaches half of that, just think about dividing this share price in half or even to 1/3 of this total amount and look at where these stocks are at. They're in the 60s. So much room here. So I definitely see big opportunity here. This is so fresh and it started off at a nicer number than Jumia. That's another thing to consider. You know, it was priced in per share at a much better valuation than Jumia to start. Jumia was way back below $40. So this stock has started off, and if anyone that is an investor or viewer that remembers, there might be some of you here watching my channel, when Amazon started, Amazon was around these prices. And it took years to get where it's at, but, I'm not saying these are possibly going to be just like Amazon and that they are like Amazon, but the potential is there. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.